Welcome to Cave Talk. Hey guys, listen, I am so excited to have you here again. I hope, hey, has anybody got their hat yet? If you have not got your hat yet, let me know. Please let me know and go from there. And because we got to promote this joint, you got to enjoy your hat. Look, make sure you subscribe to our at Mac Cave Talk on our Instagram. Go to you're already on our YouTube channel, and hit the subscribe button, and look, tell some people about it, and we're going from there. So, listen up, hey guys, hey, how you like that? Hey man, tell you what, let's put it like this. They can see me now. Oh, okay, well, good. Well, guess what? I am excited that you guys are here to jump in, and I got a surprise for you. I did something different, and got my baby girl up here with me. Think about letting her co-host sometimes, but we're gonna see how we're gonna really get down with this joint, and go from there. And but first of all, happy birthday! You know, March 13th and 27.
27.
Oh my God. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all give some likes and shares for my baby girl, my only girl, my daughter, Mrs. Taylor McCarter Kearney. And hey, how you feeling?
I feel good.
You feel good?
It's late.
A little late? It's
But I'm
late?
tired.
Late? I thought it was early.
No.
Hey,
Look,
oh yeah.
27, not me.
Well, listen up, man. I did with the podcast been going good. Thanks for all your help. You've been, killing the game for me. Yeah, hey, she's the creator, the producer of this joint. She's the beginning of it. She does all the beginning, all the edits and everything, man. She puts this joint together, makes it happen for her dad, man, and going from there. So look, I want to talk to you. Last week I did this cave talk about some dating and stuff, and this week I'm really supposed to have some different guests up here.
Dating.
No, we might. No. This week I'm supposed to have some other guests up here, and I've recorded them and everything, and they were ready to go up here, but I kind of switched the game up. That's the good thing about podcasts. You can switch it up. And I only switched it up because I said it's your birthday week. And it's like, look, let's talk with you, just daddy and daughter. You can give me your perspective, and on some things. And but last week we're supposed to be talking about this week. Well, you wait till you hear it, and then maybe you can give it a little perspective if you choose to about dating and what's the expectations, things like that, And man, I saw some comments and some people have been texting me personally. They're like, "Oh my God, I want to get up there." So this thing may go a little while about the expectations of dating and sex on the first date and all that. And I don't want to say nothing about sex up here with my daughter. So
They won't ever meet, so I
well,
waited 2 years.
here we go. Don't start the lying. Yeah.
Okay.
hmm Well, I'm gonna tell you what I want to do. I want people to just get down, let them, again, like get to see who we are. A lot of times we get judged and stuff like that from being the bishop, the bishop's daughter, and all this stuff. But we have a real life.
Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely. Real, regular, real life. Yeah.
Real problems, real challenges.
Absolutely.
We have real daddy and daughter problems sometimes. You think so?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what y'all daddy daughter problems are. I ain't got no absent father problems.
Okay. Give it to me. Give it to pops. Give it. Hey, but you know what? This is the first week I've been Well, I've always been there at your birthdays. I've never been absent at all. Giving all the birthday parties. There's never been a birthday party I have not been at. But during the but ACC tournament, I'd normally be there. So you can't remember when I was actually
You've been going to the ACC tournament like since I was a kid, like
20 some years.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
there this week. I chose not to go because it's your birthday.
That's not why you did not.
Yes, it
go.
is.
It's not.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not.
That's why I'm not
No.
there. Yes, it is. But I wanted to just talk about. Let's talk about a few things, and we can get into some stuff, and we ain't gonna take too long. Let's talk about the daughter, um, the
Kid, me as a kid.
as a kid. Then we're gonna talk about. Well, no, we're not gonna go there. Let's talk about the mom
Mhm.
and the wife.
Mhm.
All these roles that you are now,
Yep.
and straight up, let's see what some people got to say, and go from there. So as a kid, growing up, everything. We did the first podcast. You were you okay, okay.
My brother.
Isaiah's gonna have
I
Isaiah.
was gonna say, but you lying.
He's gonna say I'm the first.
I don't care.
Yeah, all my kids are my
He's gonna
favorites.
say that he knew y'all the longest. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Isaiah, you
Their
better
life
get
got
him.
better when I came.
Oh, you really? Only girl?
Absolutely.
Josh, what you think Joshua would say?
I ain't gonna say it.
Oh man, you want some water? You want some cold water? All right, you want okay. They're gonna give us. I hope they sponsor us, and everything too. So yeah, but so as a kid growing up, you know, we was talking about how I think the other week we was talking about how you growing up, we moved to several schools and things like that. Just
Oh yeah, so I went to pre-K and kindergarten in first grade in Greenville. In second and third in Winston.
I hope they can hear you.
They can hear me.
Mm.
Y'all can hear me.
Okay, cool.
They can. So I went to pre-K, kindergarten, first grade in Greenville. Then I went to second and third in Winston. We lived in Winston.
Yeah.
Fourth, fifth, and sixth, we were back in Rocky Mount.
Yeah.
Then seventh, we were here in the RDU area.
Yeah.
It went from there. Now, seventh and eighth, I was at one school. Ninth, half of 10th, I was at another school. And the rest of my high school career, this school I graduated from.
Really?
Yeah.
Graduate from up here.
Yeah, I ain't like it.
Yeah, but the reason we moved.
I'm saying I ain't like my high school that I graduated.
Why? It's a very nice high school.
It was nice.
One of the classiest high schools. So.
Yeah, but.
And you didn't.
Some more color.
Okay. There was a lot of color there.
It wasn't.
Okay. But the reason we moved, and people don't know that because of me pastoring in the different locations, and it was working.
Like we was in the military.
Yeah. Working, man. Working. I was working to make sure I'm provide, live life, and all that stuff, man. Y'all, you lived. I think you've had a pretty decent growing up childhood and all that stuff. You had some challenges,
And I realized we experienced a lot as kids. Like I be looking at people now, like my husband, for example, he ain't go nowhere until he met me. So like people don't really, but no, seriously, like people don't have those type of childhoods where they get to go on vacations and experience traveling and stuff like that. So
we vacated every year.
Yeah, we definitely went somewhere every year, and that was the thing. Like, and I mean, I can imagine living in the same place, like, and going to the same school with all the same people for like all those years.
Well, you growing up, do you remember being in school and you was ready to beat up somebody one time?
Probably. Most of my all of my fights was outside of school. I ain't never fight at school. But me and Isaiah fought people together, really. I only did it one fight by myself. Me and Isaiah fought dude. He ain't never fight no girls. I ain't never fight no girls, so I only fought one girl. But that was at church. That wasn't in
Oh,
school.
no.
That was in the
Don't tell
church summer
nobody.
program. Yeah, that was in
And y'all
Wilmington.
fought for real?
Absolutely. She actually is the one that gave me the topic for my video on YouTube. We did.
Really?
Yeah. She asked how did it feel to shout out of wedlock. My dad been a pastor.
Wow. Wow. That's a tell you, we dealt with some of that before. We talked about it before. We talked about it a little bit on the earlier podcast. So you went to all those schools, you was all this. Well, how were your grades in school?
You don't talk about that. I got okay. Um, look, I went to sleep in school. I did not. Don't. I ain't the one to talk about grades.
Oh yeah, I concur.
Wait,
You know,
wait. Where did I get it from?
your mother.
No. Absolutely not. What was your
Uh
GPA
3.65
from high school?
in college.
No, we're talking about high school.
In college.
High school. What was your GPA?
It was
Point.
no. You know, it was no. When I began high school, my grade point average was a 4.0, and that is the facts.
When you began high school,
When I
everybody
it
was.
when
Not,
and
no, I'm talking about in high school. Anyways, I got that from him. Me and Isaiah.
no,
Joshua took after my mama. He's the
man, your mom.
he's book smart and
I'm book
I mean
smart.
we're all book
I
smart.
just chose not to do my work.
Yeah.
But hey, but you know what? Now, this podcast is not about me. Now, this is about you. But the reason in high school, my grade point average was like that because it was a 0.67, and I mean, this just shows you that hey, you can be better than what it begins like. But it was because I was in high school and all I did was write sermons. I did not go. I was in class, but I ain't do nothing else. That was it. Oh yeah. I was. You right. Shirt, shoes, shorts, socks all the way up to here, and I was preaching to everybody, and you know, hey, but that's all. That was hey. I guess it. Hey, I'm still doing it, you know, and going through that. So.
But yeah, no, bare minimum. That's definitely what he gave. Bare minimum. I did not work. I went to school really. In middle school, I socialized. High school,
you didn't even go to the prom.
No,
which I thought was slow.
Person, which I was just on the phone with him earlier. But my best friend from high school, and yeah, I was with him 24/7. But nah, I ain't socialized at school at all.
Do you remember playing sports growing up?
Yeah, you were my coach.
Coached every one of y'all teams.
My soccer team, my basketball team. I played basketball in Greenville and in Winston. I played soccer in Greenville. Yeah.
So
and I cheered in middle school.
Oh yeah, you did. So I mean that's childhood stuff, you know. I mean, and like I said again, we try to make sure y'all cats were pretty balanced and not be forcing you all to just be this person and all that. So let's talk about this. So you grow up, you go to college, you you end up staying with some dude that I didn't know nothing about because I would have wanted to turn this mug out. Well, whatever.
In my dorm room.
well, whatever. Yeah. What's that nigga? What's his name? Cause I know. Okay.
You got me name dropping up here.
Oh no, no.
Credit.
Yeah, I need to see him. Yeah. Hey, you better be glad I ain't come up there. So you wouldn't. So your mom knew it. Did your mom know? No. Nobody knew. I mean, none of us knew.
No, but you know, I don't want to volunteer no information.
No, you always said that.
Yeah.
You said if I ask you, you'll tell me. Mm-hmm. And you know, and I always ask you. Can I ask you? You broke your virginity? You hasn't. Mm-hmm. And I would never ask. I always ask.
Yeah. And I was like, no. And then you asked me, I said, yeah. Like I could, but I was like, I'm not gonna ever volunteer that. Like I ain't gonna come to you and be like, yeah, I had sex yesterday. Like no. Nah. So it's
not weird because
weird. Absolutely, it's weird. But no, I told you.
How is that weird? Weird or what?
To go to your parents and be like, yeah, I had sex yesterday.
So that's a question. Why can't kids do that? Why?
I think it's the expectation for like your children or like the feeling of disappointment.
Oh, okay. You're saying to disappoint us in that
Yeah,
manner. Okay.
like because it wasn't like I mean that's not ideal. Like it's not something that you don't celebrate. Like, well, with boys though, that's a double standard. So like with boys, you be like, oh yeah, you got your first piece, but not for girls. It was different. And
Mm.
like you said, I'm the only girl, so
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, we need to talk about that then, because I think we should be able to talk about anything, and that's one of
yeah.
the
But you,
things.
I mean, you,
Yeah, but hey, we'll get into that even more. You go to college, you. I don't want to say dropped out, but you dropped out.
Mhm.
Um, you didn't like school. School wasn't your thing, but you wanted the experience.
Right.
Cool with it. I'm cool with
Well,
that.
I have my experience.
Oh yeah, you ain't gotta tell me. I
It was
paid.
my birthday, and some of my friends from school posted some videos today on their story.
Yeah, you wasted my money.
I had time. It was definitely fun, and I won't even outside for real. But it was just the whole experience of not going to class and being in the
And
cabin.
wasted my money.
I did. I
That's
did. I'm
crazy. You
sorry about
should pay
that,
me
but
back. No, I
it was
paid.
student loans on my thing too. From when
That,
he
ain't-
quit,
that, had, that had
he
nothing to do
didn't.
with
I
me.
know he didn't pay for my second year.
Sure
I took
didn't.
it for myself.
Was not going to pay for it because I paid for your first year cash.
Mm.
You didn't have no. I promised you that you would come out of school debt free because I was going to pay for it every semester myself cash. When you came back with that GPA after the first semester, I said it. I was like, no, you need to come home, get a job, let's go, and this and that.
Mm.
And
Ah,
so,
Lord,
yeah, it's a good idea. hmm
though.
So
Yeah.
you grow up, you get married. Let's talk. That's Taylor the daughter. That's Taylor. Well, she's always gonna be the daughter, but that you grow up now. You start dating. You get married. Let's talk about Taylor, um, the
I became
mom.
a mom first. Yeah, I was about to
Mom,
say I
yeah,
became a mom before I got married.
yeah.
So yeah, I became a mom at 22.
What would you say to a 22-year-old becoming a mom? Is that too early? Is it too late? Of course, we're not talking about the fact of my grandbabies. They all my grandkids are my world. I just named all their birthdays for you today,
Right.
and every last one of them. So, but
Um,
but do you think that's or you just it happens? So what?
I mean, it absolutely happens. Shoot, it happens. Yep.
Did you
Kids,
plan that
young
though?
kids.
Straight up.
Heck no. Heck
Well,
no.
you
I was
did
on birth
plan it.
control.
Like, oh, let me hold on. Let me pause this.
Control. I swear.
No. Yeah, but you were not on birth control and
I
you don't
was.
get pregnant.
No, the thing is I didn't get pregnant the whole time I wasn't on birth control.
Here we go.
This is the first time in my life I ever took birth control and I got pregnant. Didn't even know I was pregnant. Yeah. I got pregnant at 21. I had her when I was 22. I had her a month after my birthday. So, yeah, becoming a mom at 22 is a little wild. Like, I didn't like me and my friend group was like it was always like a joke. Like, watch, I'm gonna be the one to get pregnant first because it's just gonna be like it'll just be the irony of me being the pastor's kid, you know. But it actually happened. I was the first one out of my friend group to get pregnant, and yeah. But it happened so naturally for me. Like being a mom was not. It wasn't something that was super hard. Like it was because I feel that I'm responsible for my kids.
Do you like being a mom?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's challenging, of course.
Absolutely. It's
Now
definitely challenging,
you got
especially as Berlin gets more mouth
and where does she get that from?
from you.
Okay, skip the generation. Okay, and you know what? And that's a conversation we can have if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have that conversation because that's something that you and I totally disagree on. And I tell you all the time, I don't care. And I want to hear what you all got to say about this. You feel as though, as a mom, as a daughter, I feel at no point of life in general where you need to talk back to the parents if the parents say, hey, calm down, be quiet, shut up, whatever it is, you don't have the right to keep talking. You feel as though what?
Yeah, I feel like if it's we two adults having a conversation, we
Mhm.
two adults having a conversation.
Okay.
I think that's just I think that's a difference in generations because my generation is like, and I'm not saying like
Sure.
disrespect your parents.
No.
I'm saying like if we're having a conversation, I want to be heard, and I think it's okay. I feel that it's okay to talk and to have carry on a conversation.
Okay. And I
Yeah,
think I agree with you. But I feel like there's no point in life where if your parents say, be quiet, I don't care how old you are, you need to be quiet. You feel as though it's a certain
yeah,
age.
yeah.
It's got to be age. That's what you feel.
I do because I mean, especially when your kids are, of course, they are living in your house, abiding by your rules. Like their kids are still kids, and being an adult, I think it's different. Like because it's and I even have conversations with other people. I'm like, you don't get to shut the conversation down because you just don't like something or you don't like how it's going. So
What y'all think about this too? Put it in the comments. Y'all put it in the comments
yeah. So yeah, I definitely
because we go back and forth by that. Y'all see Angel over here, and you want to say hello, Angel? You can't get up in your face won't reach up here. You know, So that's her black German Shepherd, man. Um, and that listens to her. But see, I tell her all the time, like, because Braylon has a whole lot of mouth, a lot of it. That's who she is. She rolls her eyes. She does all this stuff, which is the actual is Taylor replica. Taylor replica. So, and it she feels as though because she's a certain age, she should abide by it. So when she gets older, you're telling me that if she rolls her eyes, or well, not roll, yeah, rolls her eyes, that's disrespectful. Or if you tell her, say, hold on, let me talk now, let me speak. Okay, be calm down, whatever it is, you think she can do that when she gets older? Because I think you're gonna feel different.
what respond?
Uh huh.
Yeah, I feel like I mean right now I don't
You don't have
have
that.
kids,
You
so
don't. Yeah.
I don't know. Like as of right now, yeah, I feel like if we're having a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
then the respect goes both ways in the
I agree.
conversation.
So what is so do you don't think it's a right or wrong thing with that?
To have a rebuttal.
Yeah. Well, not just a rebuttal. If your parents say, hey, all right, that's enough, stop. You don't think that if you keep going, you're just wrong and you need to change the wrong. You think that's not a right or wrong thing. That's just an opinion.
It depends on the I think it's
Mhm.
opinion. Absolutely. But I also think that it depends on the scenario, like what's going on,
Mhm.
what the conversation is about, like the scene, like the setting
Mhm.
where you are, all of that plays a part too. Um Now if you can foresee it going in the wrong direction,
Mhm.
it's understandable, but
Mhm.
I definitely I definitely feel that's like an opinionated thing.
Well, we're gonna get some comments from them and see what they say, and if we're gonna go with that because if they not, then you need it. First of all, you need to change it because I said so. See, that's how I look at it because I'm the daddy, I'm the mom. Hey, the mom.
But I'm sure they got parents like you too. Like you're 50.
No, I bet you, yeah, but I bet you there's some 27 year olds.
You gonna be 57 this year.
I'll be 57 this year, but I bet you there's some 57 year olds that says at the end of the day, because I'm 56 and I still don't think I can say nothing to my dad, my mom. If they tell me shut up, and that hard, I think that's just bottom line when it comes to that. So,
And I mean, I think it varies per child. Too,
okay.
because if like your if your child is coming at you
Mhm.
crazy,
Mhm.
like I mean, of course, that's gonna be triggering for you too. But if you're not going at your parents crazy, or and you still come back with shut up, like that's
Yeah, but so back to you being a mom.
some parents like that.
Yeah, but I'm not crazy. I'm being no. I'm firm. I'm firm about what I believe and what I say,
Yeah,
and and I'm
and I get that from you.
huh.
I said, and I get that from you.
Yeah,
I'm firm about what I believe in.
but I'm flexible. I
Yes,
am flexible. No, you're not.
I
You
am.
are a jerk, and that is the fact.
Okay, so where do I get it from? I can be a jerk, but I don't. I'm not a jerk as quick anymore. But I can.
Okay. So you got two kids now and one on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Braylon,
Mm-hmm.
Kenley, and no name.
Right. Cocoa butter and frozen
Cocoa
cinnamon.
butter. Okay. Okay. And three girls. So being a mom, you're 27. You
Mhm.
know.
I
Excuse
always
me.
said I was gonna be done having kids before I'm 30. And
Really?
yeah.
So you're gonna have some
I
more?
feel like turning 30. No, I don't. That's not the plan. I feel like turning 30. Well, no, not I feel like this has been proven medically, but
Oh,
it,
here we go.
it increases your risk. Like, and
Oh
I feel
yeah,
like,
but
so I
yeah,
don't
but
want
I
to.
had you. We had
You're
you.
a man. You
Yeah, but your
carry
mom was 30, won't she?
not with me. She had
That's
me at
right.
28.
Oh.
With Joshua, it was after 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
But that those are risks, like preterm labor, and being that my uterus is shaped different. It might be TMI for your podcast, but so I'm already at a risk for preterm labor and stuff like that. So
So hey, I think you having them too quick.
mm,
You need to slow down.
this is not plans.
Yeah, it was
Now
planned.
McKinley, I
It
said
was
was planned,
planned.
but not
It was
this.
planned. It was planned. If you're having sex, it was planned. So don't sit here with this bull talking about it wasn't. It wasn't planned. And if you're not on any birth control, it's planned. You're having sex
I
without
said
birth
God
control,
got me.
it's planned.
God
God ain't got nothing to do with that.
said.
So you can stop that line on God. God ain't got nothing to do with that. Y'all niggas laying down having sex, and I still want to fight this dude because of that. Because he's having sex with my daughter. So
Oh my god.
hey, I know I had sex with somebody's daughter. So hey,
Exactly.
oh well, you'll understand it in the by and by.
We've been together for 6 years.
Man, what's what it mean? What is supposed to be?
Oh my god.
So, all right, we ain't gonna take up too much more of that time. You had the daughter, we got the mom, but how is it being a wife? A wife is, you know, at 27, have some authentic conversation. Me and your mom been together for 20, 28 years, 29 this year, something like that. So, as a wife,
I mean, everything has its challenges,
hmm
but overall, like I
hmm
enjoy being a wife. I mean, I like being with somebody that likes me. You know,
you
like
you think he
we
likes you?
actually. I don't like me. You like me. Come on now.
Okay.
But
I'll have him up
we
here,
actually okay.
and I'll
We
tell.
actually like
I
each other, so like that helps. Like it
well, of
ain't,
course,
you know.
but you're not gonna like each other your entire marriage.
Oh
There gonna be
yeah,
times you
yeah,
don't like
yeah.
each other.
But
Even
we've
Michelle
only,
Obama said that. Yeah.
but no, we've been married for 2 years. We'll be married 3 years in a But yeah. So
How
far so good.
marriage is? You think it's challenging? You think so?
Yeah. It definitely has its challenges, but I feel like you gotta know how to like cope in marriage. Like
Mm.
that's the thing because a lot of people just want to like up and be like, I need my space, but you got to learn how to find space while being in the other person's space. That's how I
No,
see it.
no.
Because I mean, you don't.
That's crazy. That's not
That's
gonna
how
work.
that's how I view it. I mean, it worked for me, but
Yeah, it works for you,
yeah,
but you don't know if it's working for him. And you have to make sure he's being totally authentic and
oh
honest.
my god.
Because at the end of the day, I tell people all the time, number one, relationships are a choice to stay together
Mhm.
because there's always a reason to leave. I tell people that, and I believe that, whatever. But you all have to also respect each other's space sometimes.
Mhm.
Sometimes you got to have your own time. That don't mean, well, you can't define it because
Yeah, I get it.
every relationship has its own dynamics.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I think your experience shifts your perspective. So like whatever you
Mhm.
experience is whatever you're going to that's how you're gonna view it. But no, what I mean by that is like still y'all still live together. You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like it's not like you could just up and be like, no, I'm gone. I don't, Um now some people do that, but
Sure.
that's not really ideal.
Yeah,
You
but
get married and you just
so
go
so if would you tell a young girl to get married? You got married at what age? What age?
24,
24. Do you think that's too young,
24,
or
24.
do you think that's too young?
It just depends on the mindset. I feel
Okay.
like it, and in your maturity level, because some men, like, well, first of all, men they ain't caught up like women. Um, but I feel like it just depends on your mindset. If you are mentally and emotionally stable to handle everything that comes with getting married at 24,
What comes with it?
I mean, that's a broad question. Like, it's a lot.
Mhm.
Like, you, I view marriage from the biblical standpoint, of course.
How's that? Because biblical marriage, you can't go by that.
I don't know.
Because biblical marriage in the Old Testament, the man could marry as many
Oh, I
women
ain't
as he
talking
wanted.
about that.
Yes,
I'm
you would.
talking about
Okay. Okay.
no.
Well,
I'm talking
I'm
about
just saying.
wives. Like husbands love your wives. Christ love the church.
Okay, and
That's what I'm
but
talking
I've
about.
also explained that to you. Now, what people don't talk about with that is husband love your wives as Christ loved the church, but you also know Christ disciplined the church. So how do you bring
Yeah.
in discipline into marriage?
I mean, I think discipline comes with it. Still can be gentle. It doesn't
Hmm.
have to be like people do gentle parenting. Nah, gentle parent Sundays. Some
Yeah,
days
I
like
remember when you used to say you would never spank them.
I mean, they get popped, but they don't get like full blown whoopings. I used to get whoopings
What?
with belts. They ain't never been hit with nothing but a hand.
Your hand is hard. You're an adult.
Yeah, it is, but they get
And
popped.
don't you shouldn't hit my grandkids. Don't never do that. You don't that's stupid.
They get popped,
No.
but yeah, especially that second shooter. But no discipline. I think it can be is as long as you're not coming at somebody like crazy, your partner, your significant
Hmm.
other crazy. Yeah, that's that's cool.
So married at 24, 25 ish, 3 kids before 30. You saying you wanted a son, but you didn't. God didn't see fit to give you a son. Well, I told Xavier he don't know how to make a boy anyway.
Yeah,
Y'all,
and
and
he's fine with that.
yeah,
I
I've
think,
never
but
understood
I
that.
do think that like gender grief is a thing. Like
What's that?
grieving over not having a gender of a child that you want, like gender disappointment is real.
Okay,
Because
where'd
I
you learn
did
that from?
myself. I learned it and I googled it, and I'm like, okay, so this is real. Like how I feel
Okay, now
about
you didn't just Google that. Where did you
I
hear that from? You
I
saw it on some
have been.
social media or something.
No, I
Because I'm
have been
56. I've never heard nobody talking about
gender disappointment.
gender disappointment, gender grief. No, you just got to
No,
get over that.
seriously. No, that's really the thing. Because I mean, some people feel like, oh, it ain't that deep, but it's that deep to some people. And for me, it's that deep because I really wanted a son. First of all, I
Yeah,
didn't want girls at all.
really.
I didn't want daughters at all. I wanted all boys. And then I got all girls. Like 3 girls and then
Wow, I didn't
so
know
I
that.
feel like like I said, gender disappointment is a thing because I wanted a boy with Braylon. I wanted a boy with McKinley. But I really, 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 really wanted a
Yeah,
boy with
I
Solomon.
knew that part.
And God knows, yeah. Yeah.
So
So
I think you should name this last one Tiffany.
mm,
Yep, after the
mm,
G dad.
mm,
My name is Tiffin.
mm,
Then name the baby Tiffany.
mm.
Yep, after the G dad. So,
We'll have to think about that.
hmm. So that's the daughter. That's the mom. That's the wife. Um, Well, I think that's pretty much covering it all. But so on the way out, so I got some people coming up here next week. Hopefully, I'll air that one next week. I'll air it hopefully. But I want to bring up a whole big group, so I might redo it. But dating on your way out, dating the perspective. Last week, I think this guy took his chick to an NBA basketball game, and they were sitting way up high, and she left him up there or something.
Yeah, she left him up there and went to go sit at another high seat. So I'm trying to figure out what she.
Oh, so she sat at another high seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where
Okay.
she
Well.
was at when she showed the video.
Oh well, I didn't know that. Well, I'm talking about what I was dealing with was, are there certain expectations when it comes to dating on the behalf of men? If we take you to a certain restaurant or whatever, now this is a daddy and daughter having this conversation. Like me and you be going at it hard. You know, I don't think they would be able to handle it, some of the stuff, because I'm gonna be snapping. So, first dates, do you have sex, or are there expectations? If it's a certain class, because one, I'm gonna tell you what I go ahead. You give me that, and I'm gonna tell you what I think I can change my life.
They have sex. No, that's an absolute no for me. I just have morals. I had morals when I was dating. Like, nah, no one getting that from me. No, I had niggas buy me stuff, but they won't get nothing. Like, they won't.
Oh, so you was basically a pimp. You was baby pimping dude.
Nothing from me.
Yeah, but okay, what you mean? They buying you stuff.
Like,
yeah, but you had different dudes buying you stuff.
Yeah, my husband was included.
Oh, he was buying you stuff too. Mm-hmm. So okay.
Yeah.
And but you don't think it's a difference if I take you to an Outback, to a Ruth Chris, or a very exclusive?
I think that comes with, first of all, social media has been killing the whole dating scene. Because it sets expectations for people that are not even on their level. So they have people like the girl at the game expecting to be at floor seats when she belonged up there. Like, did you see what she had on? Come on now.
What you mean? I mean, don't judge that.
Yes, absolutely judging that. You're not taking no girl down there looking halfway to no. You're gonna pay for some courtside seats, especially that's the first date. Like, you don't even know her. So I think that comes with time and age and maturity. Like, because being young, I was young. Like, I mean, I'm still young, but like when I was dating, I was 18, 19. 20. Well, yeah, me and Zay got together when I was 21. So, yeah, 18, 19, 20, 21.
You dated before that, too, though. No, well, you wouldn't consider it dating, but you was seeing something. Okay.
People,
yeah, I got you.
I was talking to other people before him, but I was saying, like, thinking about before him, I was thinking about my age. Like, that's young to be trying to take somebody to Ruth Chris and all of that.
Well, see, but you got to look at this now. The Ruth Chris of today, but you got to remember, you guys don't like Applebee's, but back when I grew up, I'm saying, yeah, you still do, but guess what? When I grew up, Applebee's was like a big thing to go to. Now it's not. Now it's the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, they close it down now. But see, I'm a Chili's girl. I love Chili's, and I don't
but that's a bottom of the barrel date for the average person.
Well,
when
hold on, not the average person. The average person is the one talking about they need to be at Perry's, Fleming's, and all of that, and they really don't. They need to be at Chili's and Waffle House.
Why?
Because I think people
set a standard.
Exactly, a standard, but be realistic. You got to be realistic. Okay. And when you're not like that, you just not like that. And a lot of women, or even men, think they are like that, and like you that girl, and you really not.
Okay, but hold up. Let me tell you something. I think I would have changed. The one thing we grew up with, and I think it came with pastoring. I think it came with the side of church. Mm-hmm. The one thing I always was trying to stress to you was not have sex, not have sex, not have sex, not have sex, not have sex. And that's why I was like, that's true, and that's good. That's good.
No.
That's good. But I'm gonna tell you the thing I would change if I could do it over again. I would change it more from the perspective of I would teach my kids, my daughter especially, make sure you date people who can take care of you on the level that your father takes care of you on.
Mhm.
That's the thing I would change with my whole perception as kids growing up. Because here's the reality about not have sex, not have sex. Most times people are gonna have sex. So when you start talking about if that girl ain't on that level, maybe they need to maybe guys we
Yeah,
need to
like
step
a
up
lot
though.
of
Well,
people
why
they
guys we
gotta
can't step up? Because me, when I was dating, okay, I was taking people to Applebee's back then. That's 35 years ago. Before I met your mom, met Stacy, or whatever. But I'm saying back then. So there were standards. I was maybe you can call me bougie or whatever. Now I'm a country boy, and everybody know I'm a country boy. You give me some neck bones. Somebody cook me some neck bones. Um, but I still think there's standards, and I'm gonna tell you this: I think that we ought to teach those standards to our kids and of course, with respect, and everybody. But here's the thing: but you don't have to dummy yourself down because you have a standard.
right. You don't. However, like I said, some people be a little above themselves.
I
And
do think
I
she was
think it's
wrong.
like that because of social media now. Like it's because the point when you first of all, as I've gotten older, you realize what's really important and what's not. And when you're trying to get to know somebody because you like it just depends on what you want. If you just trying to get the coochie, then you trying to get the coochie.
Yeah,
But if you trying to
yeah.
pursue somebody and get to know somebody, then why is it that important for you to be sitting courtside where you ain't even gonna be able to hear each other talking? Like,
Yeah, we're coming to watch a game. It's like going to the
exactly.
movies.
But that's
But
not getting to know somebody anyway.
it is. But that's a first date. That's his choice. And guess what?
I mean,
I'm bougie like that because I'm not going to no game and sit on the second level. That's just me. I've always been that way. And then guess what? Before I was blessed to be able to work with the different sports teams and be able to get tickets and stuff, I was buying my tickets.
right, but that's about like I said. He had a conversation with this girl prior to. He knew what her standards were.
I can't
Prior.
say that. I
No,
can't
you
say
can
that.
because ain't no niggas taking me to no. Don't take me to no basketball game. Damn me sitting up there. That was never a thing. Like
Yeah,
it
but
was never.
yeah.
No, you was never gonna take me to some little rinky dink spot. You was never gonna have me driving you around. Like no, you'll walk beside the car. Like
Well,
it's
I
just
agree
no.
on that part. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you know who you're dealing with in conversation. And those those first few conversations, you're gonna know, okay, well, this girl, she a little different. She ain't gonna just go for whatever. But
I
no,
don't know
this
about that.
girl, she seemed cool. She seemed down, like you can kind of. I feel like you can kind of gauge it.
I don't think so because I tell y'all all the time the first 6 months you dating a representative, most of the time,
Right.
and I don't want to say just 6 months because you can be a representative for all your life, but especially the first month, you really don't give
Right.
people
That's
that'll
when people
give you
put
their
them on the
authentic.
test.
So yeah,
Exactly. So why would you like? Okay, if I smell your cologne, well, I'm not gonna. That's gonna be a thing. Like you're gonna know whether somebody got on some little rinky dink
you wouldn't know that.
body oil or
You
you're
wouldn't
gonna
know
know
that.
if
You
they
wouldn't. You won't know
okay.
that. Because I wear a different cologne that's a little bit cost a little bit,
Exactly.
but
So that's what I'm saying. But guess what? They ain't gonna come to me like that. They wouldn't come to me like that. With no little barbershop body oil on.
hold on. Stop now.
I'm
That's
just saying.
no, hold up, because I wear that. I wear that too now. Hold up. Hold up.
But you buy bond. Like that's the thing. So you
Creed
can't
bond, yeah,
exactly.
but guess what? I still use body oil from the barbershop,
On your first
and it
date, when you
smells
trying to
good.
impress somebody, you ain't gonna put on their body oil. You
I
gonna put on
can.
their
Yes, I
bond.
can. I can. I can. I can put that on. I really can. You can, because that's a whole different thing. But then, you know what? I'm gonna bring you on as a host. You got to go. You got to talk about some of this stuff. Cause see, you know, I'm gonna have to help your generation, like you trying to help tell me I'm in a different generation. I'm telling you.
I mean, being realistic, like I mean, when going out with somebody, like I said, I was dating really young. I was, I had a boyfriend in high school, like that couldn't afford to do nothing. So it won't like.
What you mean? That's not true. No, y'all didn't do anything, and some of that was because what? That's not true.
I ain't about to get started on him. But anyway, whatever I did was funded by my parents. So let me say that
exactly
won't able to pay for nothing.
You can't say that. You don't know that. You don't know. That's just because I'm different. It was my daughter. It was my daughter. It's like my son over there. I'm gonna make sure. No, his joke ain't dating. He chilling. He telling us, man, I'm good right now, Dad. And hey, you know, I'm like, I mean, we had that conversation. You know, I'm straight up with him. But I'm talking about Isaiah. But yet still, I'm just the person that's gonna try to be impressive. But it's not just impressive. Yeah, he was buying groceries with my credit card. Y'all both was stealing. No, he's stealing.
But no, seriously though, like I was able to do whatever I wanted to do. So I feel like if you like, I mean, I guess that's something that was just I was used to, and I think that's another thing too. Like if you gonna come, you can't come with less than what you used to. Like even if it's I don't
man, that ain't true. That ain't true.
That's absolutely true.
That's not true.
Absolutely.
That's not true. Use that.
Absolutely.
It happens.
You can't. If I'm used to living a certain lifestyle, like that's what it is. I mean, shoot, I go from living here to paying no bills to now I live with my husband. I still don't pay.
Yeah, but you gotta hold on now. You gotta understand. Hold on. Your husband came from a small town. Absolutely. Or what have you, and they didn't appear to have as much as you had. Oh, but no. I don't know. I'm not judging that because I don't know. I'm going by what it appeared and what it looked like. So at the end of the day, you still can't just judge it by that. And still look, you need to pay some bills though. I'm gonna tell you that now. You need to get a job too. No, listen. Let me cut this off. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm gonna stay at home, Mom.
No. And yeah, that's a lot too. That's a lot.
There's a difference. Would you like for me to explain?
Y'all have a good day. We'll pick this up. Bye.